So here we need to obtain the value of cosine 20 degree times cosine 40 degrees times cosine of 80 degree. Let us begin. Now here we don't know the standard value of cosine 20, cosine 40, cosine 80. So here we'll be using the transformation formula to obtain the value. Now let's look at the first two expressions. So we have the product of cosine 20 degree with cosine 40 degree. So we can combine them by using the formula. 2 cosine A cosine B equals the sum of the cosine function. Now here we have the factor 2 missing. That's fine. All we have to do is multiply and divide by 2. So we have half times 2 times cosine of 20 degree times cosine of 40 degree multiplied to cosine of 80 degrees. Fine. Now 2 times cosine 20 times cosine 40 degree. So here we'll apply this particular transformation formula. We should get half. So let's take A to be 40 degree and B to be 20 degree such that A is greater than B. Now we should get cosine of A plus B. So that's 40 degree plus 20 degree added to cosine of 40 degree minus 20 degrees. So this is A minus B. Right? So this will be multiplied to cosine of 80 degrees. Now we get half multiplied to cosine of 40 plus 20. So that's cosine 60 degree. Plus cosine of 40 minus 20 will be 20. So we get cosine 20 degree multiplied to cosine 80 degree. Now cosine 60, it has a standard value. So that's half. So we have half multiplied to half plus cosine 20 degree multiplied to cosine 80 degree. So let's multiply cosine 80 to each of the terms within the parentheses. So we get half times half cosine 80 degree plus cosine of 80 degrees times cosine of 20 degrees. Now what we'll do, we'll pull out the half from the parentheses, from inside of the parentheses. That means we're going to factor out half, and this is going to give us 1 over 4 multiplied to cosine 80 degree plus 2 times cosine of 80 degree times cosine of 20 degree. Now we can again apply the transformation formula to 2 cosine 80 cosine 20 degree. So we should get 1 over 4 multiplied to cosine 80 degree plus cosine of, now we have 80 plus 20, so that's 100 degree, plus cosine of A minus B, that means 80 minus 20, so that's going to give us 60 degree. Now we know the value of cosine 60 degree, so we should get 1 over 4 multiplied to cosine of 80 degree plus cosine of 100 degree plus cosine of 60 degree, so that's going to be 1/2. Now we need to find out the value of cosine 80 and cosine 110. Let's start with cosine 100 degrees. Now cosine 100 can be also expressed as cosine of 180 degree minus 80 degrees. Which means we can rewrite cosine of 180 as, and this 180 degree can be rewritten as 2 times 90 degrees minus 80 degrees. The reason why we're writing in this particular fashion, because now we have is an even multiple of 90 degree. That in that case, the cosine function is going to remain as cosine, but the new angle is going to be 80 degrees. And we'll also have to take care of the sine. So 2 times 90 means we are in the second quadrant as indicated by this number 2. But then again, we are subtracting an acute angle from it. 80 degrees acute angle, but it's not going to affect the quadrant. We're still going to lie in the second quadrant. But in the second quadrant, only the sine function is positive. That means everything else is going to be negative. So we get negative cosine 80 degree, which means that cosine of 80 degree added to cosine of 100 degrees. So this gives us a sum equals to 0. Now we can cancel out these two, and now we are left with 1 over 4 multiplied to half, which gives us a value 1 over 8. So this will be equals to 1 over 8, and which is the value of the given trigonometric expression.